tasing the police every single day.
Watch, cops taser, pepper spray dad in front of his kids, for filming. Matt Agaris, July 8, 2019. An innocent father was attacked by police who tasered and pepper sprayed him because he was practicing his First Amendment right to film them. Chicago, IL. In the land of the free, there are ostensible checks and balances which are in place to prevent corrupt and power-drunk government officials from overstepping their authority and depriving people of their rights, especially for filming in public. The largest ostensible restraint on this power is the Constitution. However, as TFTP has reported for years, despite the fact that police swear an oath to uphold this Constitution, they are all too often the ones who ignore it. As the following case illustrates, to many police officers, the oath they took to the Constitution may as well be dog excrement that they scrape from the bottom of their boot. Furthermore, even though there is video evidence of this problem cop repeatedly violating that oath to the Constitution by attacking people for filming, absolutely nothing has been done about it. A disturbing video posted to Facebook from the 4th of July shows just how little many of these cops care about upholding an individual's right to film. The video posted to Facebook by Anna Morentin shows Chicago police tasering her husband, Angel Ramirez, 4 times and pepper spraying him for recording an interaction between officers and passengers of a vehicle at a gas station. As the video shows, Ramirez is doing nothing but simply recording an interaction between police and passengers in another vehicle. Once he began recording, an officer approaches Ramirez and tells him to back away. "You're interfering with our crime scene." "Back away," the officer says. But as the video appears to show, Ramirez is several feet away from the officers. Nevertheless, the officers approach him and physically attempt to push him back. "Don't touch me," he says several times before the cops deploy tasers. "You're making my kid cry," Morentin says as she and her children watch their father/husband get abused and kidnapped. "Daddy," one of Ramirez's children screams as they watch in horror. "Why are you doing that to him?" a passenger asks. "Are you recording the whole thing?" "I'm recording everything," Morentin says. "What was he doing?" "He was recording." "He wasn't doing anything but recording," the passenger tells abusive cops as Ramirez lies on the ground in handcuffs. "He was in our crime scene. We asked him to step away 3 times, an officer says. He kept resisting." "Record that sh," Ramirez says to Morentin. "They tossed me 4 times. Even after he was completely subdued and handcuffed, one of the officers is seen shaking a can of pepper spray before dousing the innocent father in the face with it. When he gets up, Ramirez is having trouble breathing and asking police to please wipe off his face. "That's f***ed up. We got kids in the car. We're not doing anything wrong, bro," the passenger says. "When you're told to step back from an investigation, you step back," the officer answers back. "It's called obstruction. That's why." "Interference and obstruction," the officer says, explaining it's obstruction because he resisted. "All he was doing was recording," the witness responds. Ramirez was reportedly arrested for obstructing. As TFTP has reported, it has been clearly established that all Americans have the right to record the police. For an officer of the law to remain willingly ignorant of this precedent is at best, dereliction of duty, and at worst, unlawful deprivation of rights. Either way, these cops were in the wrong. As the ACLU points out, taking photographs and video of things that are plainly visible in public spaces is a constitutional right, and that includes transportation facilities, the outside of federal buildings, and police and other government officials carrying out their duties. Unfortunately, law enforcement officers have been known to ask people to stop taking photographs of public places. Those who fail to comply have sometimes been harassed, detained, and arrested. Other people have ended up in FBI databases for taking innocuous photographs of public places. The right of citizens to record the police is a critical check and balance. It creates an independent record of what took place in a particular incident, one that is free from accusations of bias, lying, or faulty memory. It is no accident that some of the most high-profile cases of police misconduct have involved video and audio records. When police refuse to have their public service documented and this refusal morphs into kidnapping and assault, something has gone seriously wrong. No one should ever face persecution for their First Amendment rights, especially in the land of the free. H/T PNUC.
We're not crime scene. Back away. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You're going to be resisting. Knock it off.
Don't touch me.
Put your hands behind your back. 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 Put your hands behind your back.
Take your phone away.
Put it behind your back. Knock it off.
Mommy, stop!
Hey, folks.
Hey, man! Why are you beating him?
Hey, stop.
Why are you taking him?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands
Hey, why are you taking him? Hey! He's fucking!
Get in the car.
Stay in the car.
You're making my kids cry. You're making my kids cry. You're making my kid cry. Why are you doing that to him? Hey, man! You record the whole thing? I'm recording everything. Yes! Yes!
You record that shit. Record that shit. 4 times, man. Daddy ain't shit. Shit.
What was he doing? He was recording. He wasn't doing anything
He
for
was in the
recording.
crime scene. We asked him to step away 3 times, and he kept resisting.
Baby. Fuck you.
That's fucked up, man. All he was doing was recording, bro. That's fucked up, dude. We got kids in the car. We're not doing anything wrong, bro. What are you doing, man?
When you're told to step back from an investigation, you step back. That's called obstruction. That's why. Interference and obstruction with the police purpose.
Sir.
Yes, it is. When he resists. When he resists, yes.
That's ridiculous,
Yes.
man. You got put him in handcuffs, bro. You had to say
If he would have cooperated, he would have been.
handcuffs, bro. Get him in handcuffs. He's so fucking petty, bro. All you was doing was recording, dude. I want to kill him. This shit's loud as hell. Where's his badge number? Look at all. Sorry, keep recording. Keep recording, nigga. Keep the camera on.
No!
Hey, wipe my face, man.
Sit down. I want to see. Sit down. I want to see. Sit down. I want to see. Can I get a seat? Sit down.
Hey, man. Well, stop. My face is burning, man. You fucking retarded or something? Let me go, Paul. My face is burning, man.
Don't worry, we got cameras.
Got cameras? Got my cameras?
It's fucking free.
Part of this too, no?
This is his car. I got his driver's seat. That's my cousin. I got my daughter in the car. My kids in the car. We came to the lake, sir.
Okay.
We were not doing anything wrong. What kids have a car? He's 8 years old. He doesn't need. No, they're 8. They're both 8 years old. The other kids do have cars. You can see them like that car too. I live right now on 31st and Federal. 4112.
That's a car or something, man. My face is burning, man.
Can you do a wipey?
Maybe that's a car.
You can wipe him with some wipey?
Wipe my face, man.
Why are you taking me for?
Is this one on?
No. Look, right, it's right there in the papers. Right there.
This one?
Yes, them.
What?
You're recording this?
Yes.
Oh, is that Joe again? That Joe is too tight. My mommy, daddy did Joe one time, so he get 2 times. So we're going back home?
Sit down.
We're going to work. We're going to work.
Hey Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.